Time to get you in the know. I'm Matt Hamel alongside meteorologist Kevin MacKay. Look at this stunning footage near Wawa, Ontario, and wow, a close call to say the least here, Kevin.
When you get sucked into some of that snow between the lanes and when you're trying to cross over, it can grab you and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about where some more snow might be on the way, but temperature is a big conversation as well as we start the month of December here, Kevin, and looking at quite a chilly pattern for the first few days of the new month.
Yeah, it's not a very warm start for the majority of the country. Yeah. The cold's already started to spill down into the central prairies. Have a look at some of the temperatures in Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Alberta, you're spared for now. Yep. It will get to you, but it's going to go to Ontario actually first.
Yeah, so many trending cooler than usual, but on top of that, active weather concerns as well, Kevin, and that has us in our active weather coverage as we put a great deal of focus on Atlantic Canada, other areas. And seeing the snow as well. Now, New Brunswick on the first day of the month yesterday, seeing some of that wintry weather, and more appears to be on the way, starting with the Maritimes, but moving into Newfoundland.
Yeah, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia will be the main focus for this system. Now, Wednesday morning, you're already seeing that mix right along the immediate coast. And luckily, you see that convergence line when it's near Sable Island. That's when you have the really close call for Halifax. So the heaviest snow will avoid New Brunswick this time around.
Okay, and then yes, as we get later into tomorrow afternoon and evening, that's when Newfoundland looks to be in the line of fire, so to speak, and some ice pellets forecast there as well.
Yeah, and when you see that white just north of the peachy color, that's about 5 centimeters per hour. Now, you aren't really going to be measuring that because it's going to be really blowing around, but this is certainly the biggest storm so far this season.
Yeah, and then we'll see things quieter for Thursday, but I guess more sort of cleanup mode for many. And looking at the snowfall rates for the Maritimes, yeah, some impressive totals here, Kevin.
Yeah, and again, you aren't going to really measure that snow in Halifax. The snow you see is going to go right over to rain, taking a lot of that away. But once you're north of the airport, that's where it should be sticking around. It's central Newfoundland as well. This is going to be a major event. Clarenville to Gander, that's going to be probably the toughest drive.
Yeah, and one of the weather alerts we're seeing in effect is related to the wind. That's going to be reducing visibility. I think parts of Newfoundland could see the near blizzard-like conditions, but again, the timing of the wind is a key factor here.
Yeah, and also the direction. This isn't a situation where we see the La Suette and Wreck House winds because you're actually getting that northerly flow, but the low is still going to slightly deepen as it gets towards Newfoundland, but the wind gust should peak below 100 kilometers per hour.
Okay, but looks like just barely. So impactful winds on top of everything here, Kevin. Now, as we take a look into Ontario, started out our Tuesday with a little bit of light snowfall, southern Quebec as well, but looks like not a very substantial amount here.
No, we're talking about wind and snow, but certainly not on the same scale. This is the next little situation to watch. It's going to be a cold front coming through Wednesday evening, so a little bit of snow for everyone rather than that lake effect band that's a lot of snow for a few people, and then the wind picks up on the backside and temperatures drop.
Okay, now off to the prairies, also looking at some snowfall moving across the region, some snowfall warnings in parts of Alberta, but Kevin, break down what we can expect over the next little while here.
That front's going to go through, then you saw that high pressure come down from the north, and then another clipper Thursday night, and that's just going to reinforce that cold air, especially for the eastern half of the prairies.
Oh, you mentioned temperature-wise, it's more so Alberta that's getting a more favorable roll of the dice right now, but like you mentioned, maybe not for long.
No, it's going to come to you. You will get the cold, but not the bulk of it this time around. In BC, you're going to get a little snow, but you'll also avoid any of that cold getting through the Rocky Mountains.